Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakar, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well, and a sincere salutation to all the ark and pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect. And Shalom to the Agwaf who are listening and learning. Coming into another lesson, Lord, will be edifying. This is another video about truth, what's going on in the world today. Now, this guy here, he's bringing out some cold truth of what's going on with the elites, starting with the Rothschilds, okay, the head family who controls the entire earth. Because the scripture tell you that it's going to be a collapse in the world, okay? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, his rulership, his kingdom is falling, okay? They are falling out of rulership. Everything about this place is about to be destroyed. This is Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 11. It say, "How ye inhabitants of Maktesh, for all the merchant people are cut down. All they that bear silver are cut off." Now this guy here is bringing out truth, how North America is about to be, okay, in the dirt, man. About to be, that's why I tell you in Isaiah 47, and one it said, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon." Okay? Because it's about to come down hard, man. Everything about this place is going to be destroyed. And he bringing out the truth in this lesson, in this video. I'm going to read this. This is James chapter 5, verse 1. It say, "Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your misery that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days." Okay? "You have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in the days of slaughter. You have condemned and killed the just, and he doeth not resist you." Okay? So the time finna come, man, when North America about to be destroyed, man. Okay? And this guy finna get into what the Rothschilds been setting up from the beginning, man. Okay? The three-step solution, man. Problem, reaction, solution. Okay, they always had it's called Agenda 21 that they always had, man.
Alright, I'd like to start this video by giving you a little disclaimer. I do not know the future. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm looking for truth and researching things just like you are. However, this theory, I would like to go on the record with it. I would like to make you aware of it. If you're not aware of it, we don't know what the future is going to be, but this is something you definitely need to have your eye on. You need to pay attention. I'd like to start off by showing you this. October surprise. Any political event orchestrated or apparently orchestrated in the month before an election in the hopes of affecting the outcome. I think that's very important for this month. Look for something big to happen. Be on guard. Be careful where you go. You know, I definitely wouldn't attend any concerts or find myself lingering in a mall anywhere. You guys know what I'm saying? Are you with me so far? But there's something I'd like to show you, and this is somebody else's research. I'm going to give him credit for his research, but I found it really interesting today when I was trying to find information to go along with the October surprise. And it's right here. Beware the 10th of October, one of two possible remaining dates for the global reset. And this article is very good. It's very eye-opening. And this writer is G. John Winkman. And he says, is this just a coincidence? Or are the globalists planning the reset on October 10th? Here's a compelling argument that the reset is less than 20 days away. and this was written on September 23rd, 2018. This is an update to my August 12th post on Silver Doctors titled Beware August 15th, wherein I stated that the Rothschild-owned Economist magazine, issued January 1988, gave us a 30-year advanced notice as to their planned currency reset. They made it quite clear in their cover illustration, with their Freemasonic phoenix rising from the burning pyre of paper fiat currencies, with a gold coin hanging around its neck, stamped 2018, with the bold cover title, Get Ready for a World Currency, and We Should Prepare. I suggested in my August 12th article that if 2018 is their chosen year for the reset, that there were 3 possible dates yet in 2018 for the reset to occur. One being August 15th, one being October 10th, which is next week, and another one November 11th. He says August 15th is come and gone, which leaves now October 10th and November 11th. For reasons mentioned in his prior article, August 15th, it is a very important date to the victors that run the world. Let's review if anything of importance has happened this August 15th by reviewing the 2 charts below. You'll see that the US dollar abruptly peaked at 96.98 on that exact date, while gold abruptly bottomed at $1,160.73 at 8 p.m. on that exact date. Given the importance of that date to the victors, I believe this date was chosen to be their important turning points in these 2 highly manipulated markets. If you see right here, this 10, I have got a lot of messages of people who are just like me. They're searching for truth. They don't know what the future holds, and they don't know the answers. Everybody's directing a lot of energy towards August 10th for a global reset, which could possibly mean maybe the US dollar will crash, the stock market will fall, Bitcoin will take off. So I'm looking for something major like that to happen. If you were in the stream earlier today, we already went over some of this information, and I had to remove the stream because we got way off topic. So I'm kind of just going to present some of the information here, and then I'm going to end the stream, and I'll go live again, and we can talk about whatever, you guys. So please don't feel like I'm ignoring you or I'm being rude. It's not that at all. I just want to put the information out, and then we'll talk, okay? But back to October surprise. First of all, everybody's on high alert right now, waiting to see if there's going to be an orchestrated political event. I can't even say the keywords. You know what keywords I'm talking about. If I say those words, the article will be flagged, so or the video will be flagged, so I can't talk about those. But back to this Economist magazine. This covered the Masonic Phoenix, the gold coin. A lot of people say this might be Bitcoin, will be the new one world currency. And now I'm not telling you to sell everything you own and head for the hills right now. I'm not saying that it's the end of the world or that the economy is going to collapse. All I'm telling you is that I'm paying attention. I don't know what the future holds any more than you guys do. If I had some great information to share, I'd share it. But all I know is a lot of energies focused on October 10th, an October surprise, a global reset. Supposedly it's been predictively programmed into society for the past 30 years. So I just want you guys all to be aware of this and keep your head up as we go into October. Now I'm going to switch over and look for this guy's original article because I haven't read this yet, so we'll check this out together. Beware of August 15th, and then we'll throw in there the 10th of October and the 11th of November. It's the 47th anniversary, and the number 47 is very significant to the global elite. 2018 is not over yet, and there are at least 3 significant dates left when the global reset could happen. The first one is only a few days away. For anybody unaware, Nixon closed the gold window on August 15th, 1971. This was an announcement made on Sunday evening, as most bad news traditionally is announced, and the announcement effectively severed the last ties of gold backing to any of the world currencies. The US dollar was pegged to gold at a fixed rate, of $35 an ounce, and other nations peg their currencies to the US dollar. And we're not going to play the video. Connecting the dots to determine the timing of the reset. Timing is the first, second, and third most important word in the English language. This article is about timing, the coming all-important planned financial reset that the victors have been planning for decades. This coming reset is so all-important. I refer to it as the coming Great Reset. George Orwell said, "He who controls the past controls the future. He who controls the present controls the past." Let's look back to see if the present and the future. Let's look back to see the present and the future. Freemason Voltaire said in 1729, "Paper money, fiat currency, eventually returns to its intrinsic value, zero." They know this when they make currency, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. And we've had that talk before on my stream. When they come up with a currency, they know based off inflation, and they know how long that currency is going to last. Now, you've seen me, I'm not going to pull it up today. You've seen me pull up in a lot of streams the value of the US dollar going like that. They don't do that on purpose, but they can't prevent it. And the people who make the global monies, they know how long a currency will last. They have a pretty much approximate idea. And that's where stuff like this Economist magazine cover comes from. When they made this current US dollar, they knew how long it would last, roughly. Maybe not exactly, but they roughly knew. But that's another video. That's an old video. We're not going to get back into that right now. History is only a register of crimes and misfortunes. Freemason Churchill gave us several important quotes. History is written by the victors. History will be kind to me, for I intend to write it. The further back one looks, the further in the future one may see. The widespread conspiracy for the overthrow of civilization has been steadily growing. The one who cannot see that on earth, a big endeavor is taking place, an important plan on which realization we are allowed to collaborate as faithful servants certainly has to be blind. So basically he's saying, if you can't see that a huge endeavor, a huge conspiracy theory is taking place on our world, you must be blind. If you can't begin to connect all the dots, which I know you guys watching this video can. I know you're connecting the dots, and that's why you're on my video. But most of the world isn't. In my 20 years of retired life, pursuing as a hobby who runs the world and how they do it, I have found some very interesting dots and quotes which I have connected that may give us clues to the victor's Great Reset date. In fact, these dots have led me to conclude that there may exist 3 possible dates to choose from for this coming Great Reset to occur yet in 2018. My studies of more than 1,000 fiat currencies show that they all had something in common, and that is all fiat currency go from being worthless to being worthless, or worthless to being worthless. Correct myself there. For certain and without exception, but never before in all of history have all fiat currencies in the world gone to their intrinsic value at the same time. Is that about to change? My studies have also revealed that not only is history, that is the record of crimes and misfortunes, been written by the victors, but they do it well in advance of it happening, because they leave nothing to chance. Case in point, where history is written in advance is revealed in the January 1988 issue of the Rothschild-owned Economist magazine, where their Freemasonic phoenix is shown rising from the world's burning fiat currencies. The bold statement or forewarning is shown that reads, "Get ready for a world currency."
He said the
Right here,
Rothschilds,
2018, 10/2018.
who controls the entire planet.
Where were we at? We know for sure from history that the Rothschild family are the victors and have been for more than 200 years. We also know that they have owned The Economist for a very long time. So let's review their warning that they published 30 years ago and what we can learn from it. Well, number one is that the pictured phoenix is a mythical bird that lived for 500 years. After this time, burning itself on a funeral pyre and rising from the ashes with renowned youth to live through another cycle. So did something happen nearly 500 years ago of importance? I think so. The phoenix is the mascot of the secret society of Freemasonry, which the Rothschilds have been known to be members. 3. Clearly we see in this magazine illustration that the world fiat currencies are being destroyed, obviously to be replaced by a planned world currency to begin another cycle. 4. Around the phoenix's neck is a gold coin. So is their plan to reinstate gold back into the monetary system as their world currency? I think so. Hold on. Let's stop. So, the gold coin around the phoenix's neck. First, I'll give you both sides of the coin, okay? The first one is, if you do your research right now, if you go to Google and you look up the Fed considering a new gold-backed US dollar, you will find out that for years they have been considering a gold-backed US dollar. And now, let me throw my conspiracy mix on top of that. Do you guys remember 5, 6, 7 years ago, we buy gold stores everywhere? I mean, I was broke then too. You know what I mean? So I remember the we buy gold stores. I remember taking broken gold in there and selling it. You know what I mean? Criticize me if you want, but I was broke and I sold old gold jewelry. Well, in there talking to the guys, they go from city to city. They pop up in a new city. They move around about every 8 months. And I wonder who bought the gold from the We Buy Gold store. Where did it go? When We Buy Gold, they moved across the whole country in a wave. They hit every little city they could. They got all the cheap junk gold they could, and they got out of town. Where are they now? Now, I know there's still gold stores out there, but I'm saying I literally talked to the people who were traveling the country from city to city buying up all the gold. And my conspiracy mind gears are turning. Where did all the gold go? Was a government subsidiary? Was a fake front corporation buying all that gold in preparation for the next gold-backed currency? Did the government want as much gold as they could get before they reset the currency? That's theory one. Theory two is that gold coin on the phoenix's neck is a Bitcoin. And if you don't know about cryptocurrency, this is not an infomercial. I'm not going to tell you about cryptocurrency. But if you don't know, they consider Bitcoin to be the gold of crypto. It's more of a coin to store value. Do you see what I'm saying? That's it. You guys know what I'm talking about if you're into crypto, right? That's like the gold of crypto. And then the silver would be Litecoin or Ethereum. So that's interesting that we connect those dots too. That gold coin could be a new currency they have planned. And let's all be honest. If they decide to come out with a new gold-backed dollar, what are they going to do to make it happen? Let's be honest. What's their saying, right? Order out of chaos. They create freaking chaos, and then they offer us a solution, and they're the good guy.
Problem, reaction,
They
solution.
crash the economy into the ground and do whatever they got to do, whatever evil they have to do, and then they come out and say, hey, well, you know what? We're going to have to go back to a gold-backed currency.
Is it too early to start celebrating Halloween? No, you're actually late.
You guys, and guess what? They bought up all the gold 6-10 years ago. I'm just saying, they're not just going to come out and start talking in the news, yeah, we're thinking about going to a gold-backed dollar. They're going to collapse the whole system. And then they're going to come through like saviors and save the day with their new currency. Believe me, that's how they're going to do it. But anyway, let's get back to the article. I just wanted to share those We Buy Gold points and the Bitcoin points. I wanted to throw them in there. Let's finish this article. 5. Rothschilds' puppet, J.P. Morgan, stated in 1912, "Gold is money. Everything is credit." 6. This Economist magazine warning was made 30 years ago. And in the Freemasonry terms, and in their numerology terms, this is represented by the number 3. Freemasons always do things in 3, lending credibility to the coming Great Reset occurring in 2018. And 7, most importantly, the gold coin around the phoenix's neck is stamped with a 10. 10/2018. Is this the date of the coming planned Great Reset? 10/2018. Is this the date, you guys? I don't know. I think it might be. I'm not going to preach to you and act like I know more than I do. I know nothing. But all I do know is I'm going to be watching with both eyes open. I'm going to be watching for anything to happen. I can't wait to see if this is the date. I think this is probably pretty heavy. This article might be right and it's scary. But like I said, I'm not pushing fear porn to you. I don't know the future. No more than you guys do. I'm just looking for answers. And whenever I find anything that I think needs to be shared, I pass it on to you guys. And you guys can upvote it, share it, or tear it down if you think it's nonsense. You know what I mean? And it seems to be working pretty great to get information out. If their Economist magazine prediction or warning is going to be correct, as shown with their stated 2018 on the Phoenix coin, and I believe to think otherwise is to be naive. And it happens in 2018. The 2018 on the Phoenix's coin, and I just read the same sentence again. And it happens in 2018, the Great Reset, must occur within the remaining 5 months of this year. So by reviewing their history of crimes and misfortunes and their other possible dates, that might give us a clue. I think there are 2 additional dates to consider. Now, August 15th is already passed, so I'm going to scroll past that, okay? We're going to look at the November one, too. The last likely date of the Great Reset occurring this year is November 11th, 2018. Let's review why this is. World War I ended on November 11th at exactly 11 a.m. in 1918. Why? Simple. The victors not only write the history, they also determine in advance when wars start and end exactly. So the meaning of November 11th and 11 a.m. is the 3 11s, equal to their all-important 33. Numerology, the Kabbalah, and gematria, I just murdered that word, you guys are going to tear me apart, are all important to the victors. It was no accident that JFK just happened to be shot in the head and assassinated on the 22nd day of November. 22 plus 11 equals 33. After he gave his famous speech on being opposed to secret societies, and after signing the executive order 11-0 to go around the Federal Reserve, any more than the Federal Reserve Bank of New York just happened to have the address of 33 Liberty Street. It has been announced by President Donald Trump that he is planning a huge military ceremony on Veterans Day in Washington, D.C. to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the end of World War I on November 11th, 2018. This is very interesting because the date of November 11th, 2018 equals 11 plus 11 plus 11, 33. And it's the 100th anniversary of the Great World War I. Could this date of November 11th, 2018 be the date of the Great Reset? It is interesting that this date falls on a Sunday, a day where all financial institutions are closed, which, okay, conspiracy radar is going off. Let's stop here. Let's stop. How many times have I shared with you guys the propaganda? I see I got a super chat. XRP is the new one world currency. It went live 10/1/2018. Think that's a coincidence? What do you mean XRP went live? I was buying XRP last year. I mean, I get what you're saying, but please elaborate because I bought XRP in 2017. So I don't know what you mean went live. The system went up. But anyway, thank you very much for the donation. I'm going to look into that comment you just said as soon as I get off stream. Anybody, if I missed your donation, I apologize. I wanted to chime in here, a day where financial institutions are closed. Let me tell you, and there's a video on my channel right now, there's a warning right now on my channel that when you go to the ATM and it's shut off and you can't get any money out and the bank's closed, that is the biggest sign that it is time. You better run right to Walmart. You better buy all the food and water and everything you can get your hands on, because that is the sign we have been waiting on for a very long time. And it's when you go to the bank to withdraw some money and you can't take any money out. Now, I don't know if that means the bank's closed. I don't know what that means, but, and I can't even remember who it was, one of these guys that prophesy and make predictions or was quote unquote friends with the elite. He said that their plans are that when they're going to crash the economy, you're going to go to the bank with your ATM card to get money out, and the ATMs are going to be shut off. It's not going to work. You're not going to be able to
talking
get any
about
money.
Nick Rockefeller.
That's your sign to get your bug out bag and head for the hills. That's the sign.
Nick
right
Rockefeller
there. So
was talking with
if you wanna
Aaron
scroll through
Russo.
my
He's
channel
talking about
and
Aaron
go
Russo.
look for it. It's in there somewhere.
Aaron Russo said Nick Rockefeller told him what he just mentioned. That was Aaron Russo,
from the date
whom
of
they
our
killed.
October 10th date. Could this date be November 11th, when President Trump makes himself a hero, declares the Great Reset that ends the Fed, takes back this country through a military coup from the victors, releases his sealed indictments and squashes the leftists and liberals, arrests the pedophiles, cleans of the smut, levels the playing field of commerce and industry, defaults on our phony debt, reinstates God's money, gold behind the new currency, and brings back sanity and decency to make America great again? Or does he declare the Great Reset, where our fiat currencies collapse to be replaced by the victors' planned IMF, global fiat digital currency, to enslave all humanity, that leads to tyranny, societal collapse, the Great Depression, Civil War II, World War III, starvation, pandemic, confiscation of private property, culling of the elderly, and loss of sovereignty, to take us into their planned New World Order, NWO, by August 15th, 2034, that enslaves all humanity for the pleasure and profit of the victors and calls for us to take the mark of the beast to be allowed to buy ourselves.
Which is the RFID microchip.
Sure President Trump was installed into office by the victors or by the people, or whether he is working for the left or for the right. People need to remember that the victors always control both sides. The phoenix on the backside of the dollar bill has 32 feathers on the right wing and 33 on the left wing for a reason. I didn't even know that. So on the back of our money, it's got 32 feathers on the right wing and 33 on the left wing, huh? Like Freemason Lenin said, the best way to control the opposition is to lead it ourselves. I believe that the real President Trump will become abundantly clear to everyone by year end. Beware of these dates: August 15th, which is already passed, October 10th, which is about to come up, and November 11th, to see if the Great Reset occurs. G. John Winkman is who wrote that article, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, John, for all your work. Hey, thank you for the donation, Wendy. If I missed anybody's donations, I apologize. I was all in that article. So this video is basically to tell everybody, be on the lookout. And the first reason, hold on, let me pull it up again, is if you're just joining us, the first reason I want you to be on the lookout is October Surprise. Any political event orchestrated or apparently orchestrated in the month before an election in hopes of affecting the outcome. Whew, dirty people, man. And I can't get into that, but you guys all get the picture, right? You know the keywords I want to say, right? Everybody wave the flag. You know the keywords I want to say, but I don't want to say it because they will censor the video if I say that. So just keep that on your radar. I definitely wouldn't attend any concerts. I wouldn't find myself lingering around a Walmart or a mall. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I live. I'm paranoid. I watch my back. I in and out of places quick. I don't know. I've seen a lot of bad stuff, so I try to stay prepared. And then also, let's jump back to the Economist magazine cover right here. Let me get it in frame if I can. Oops. A lot of people in the crypto space want to say that this is that this has to do with cryptocurrency and it's going to take over. That something's going to happen in the U.S. to collapse the dollar in October 2018. The stock market's going to crash. Something big is going to happen. The dollar is going to go down the tubes, and cryptocurrency is going to take over. And it might be true. I don't know. It might be true. They might have actually saw how popular crypto got last year and decided to scrap their plans for a gold-backed currency. They might have decided just to go ahead and run with the digital because it's so traceable. I don't know, you guys. Like I said, I don't have the answers. I'm just sharing my interests with you, my research with you. I'm giving you the warnings that I give myself, that I give my own family. And it sucks that here comes October and I don't have any crypto. I wish this was a commercial promoting my crypto. I don't have any right now. So I sure hope the global reset isn't this month, because guess what? I have nothing saved up. I got, I think, 2 ounces of silver. So I'm going to be doing bad if they push the button this month, you guys. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm sure I'll be live again in a couple hours, and I will get with you guys in the comment section. I apologize for not being on the comments. I just wanted to make this video and get this information out to you. And, you know, hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully that article's wrong. Hopefully this warning gets made fun of a month from now. Hopefully on November 12th or October 11th, everybody comes back and gives me heck in the comment sections. Hopefully that was wrong, because we don't want that right now. We don't want that at all. So hopefully this is wrong. If not, be glad you got the warning in advance so you could prepare. Always be prepared, right? Always prepare. Food, water, canned goods, all kinds of things. Batteries, Faraday bags, Faraday cages. You need to always be prepared. You need to have a plan with your family members. If everything goes haywire, the bank shut off, the electricity goes out, the cell phones stop working, where do we meet? No matter what, go straight to this point in place. We meet up and we figure things out from there. You need to have a plan. You need to always be ready. I'm always ready. Thank you guys for watching. Please hit the thumbs up for me. It really helps. I will be live again in a few hours. Thank you guys.
And that's that, man. Okay? This guy telling you what's going on, man. They is doing some wicked things, man. And they've been doing it for a while. They've been doing it for a while. This is nothing new. Okay, they've been doing this. The elites, he told you, the Rothschilds, who control the entire earth. Okay? The Rothschilds. That's who making these moves. The Rothschilds is the one that making these moves, okay? Get ready for a world currency, and that's the RFID microchip. We know what that is, okay? It's the RFID microchip. It ain't no Bitcoin. It's the RFID microchip. So get ready for this currency that's about to happen. The Lord's willingness for edifying. I want to say all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rikah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone who rule well, who teach well, and the sincere salutation to all the ark and pushing the truth throughout the four winds of the earth. And to the Akwaf who are listening and learning. Shalom.